Mark. This is Chris with Real Broker. I'm going to go over some of the tech stuff. This is not including the phone app. That's a whole nother ball game, and I'm going to walk you through that on a different video. But this is going to get you started on some things. So we're going to start here with Workplace. This is basically like our Facebook. Only people inside the company are allowed in here, and this is where you can go to your different groups. Florida State group is one. Texas has a group here. You can click on that. There's your Texas stuff. This is where you might want to keep an eye out for referrals. Then they also have a referral group that people have referrals. You want to check this as much as possible and ask questions when you need to. If you're having difficulties, this is another resource for you to go to. Just like Facebook, you're going to connect with people, follow people. You know this, right? This has come second nature to you. No problem there. And this is where you're going to go to say, hey, I'm Mark, I'm new, I'm in this area, and like sort of things like that. Showcase some of the new construction places that you're going to that people in other parts of Texas might want to talk to you about. You want to appear to be the main guy in your area, right? The go-to person. And to do that, of course, the rules. You can't be an invisible agent, right? You got to be out there. Secret agent, I guess they call it. Okay, so next we're going to go over to Skyslope. That's the next tab. I already have it open. I've already logged in. This is your administrator for your transactions. This is to keep the files flowing in the right direction. Make sure everything you're doing is correct. This is where your broker oversees your files. Make sure you have everything in place. And they do a really good job of making sure that you're not making any kind of mistakes. So let's go to, this is what you can do here. We'll just do manage them all. You create a new one. Create a new transaction, manage your listings here, create a listing. When you get a new one, you're going to put in the information, just like you would anywhere else. And then you're going to upload your files or your scanned documents into this system, and then you're off and running. From this system, you could do DocuSign. If you have like a document that just needs to have their initials on it, piece of cake. You go here, you set up a box. It will pre-populate your clients to in those boxes, and you can do this. Two people on the same one, send it to them, different emails, they'll send it back, and it'll put it all together for you. So this is a great source. All Skyslope is free to you. So let me make that the Workplace is free, Skyslope is free. Working documents. This is where you can send any documents you want into this system, and it will store them here because you might want to be grabbing stuff later. Let's say if it's a document that you're going to use on almost every transaction, you can keep a spare blank copy here. I haven't used some of these, but the main ones I know very well. Okay, let's go up to click on the pending. We'll just click onto this. All right, so this is a pending transaction. So this is just the information, the overall information right here that I've already pre-filled out when I entered it. And there's my contacts, my commission set up for it, my documents, log. This is a log that I communicate with the person that's overseeing my contract with real task property. Okay. So my favorite thing is the checklist. This is one of the things that really helped me out as a newer agent back in the day. So everything that you put in, you're going to break up into, and this will come to you second nature after a while, but when you get a contract, it's got 15, 20 pages. You can send it to this system and break it up before you even put it into place, and it will break up that contract and put things where you say it needs to go with one-stop shop. It's pretty simple. Escrow deposit, these are stuff that's required, certain things. Up here you'll get a broker approval of file. That means everything is ready to go. You got your DA, everything is set, and once this is green, you are good to go. And this is self-explanatory. You have pre-qual letter, proof of funds. You just, take a scan of that, put it into place. Additional documents right here. I put everything in here, but I'll put additional documents or miscellaneous. I'll fill these up with those weird documents that you get, but it doesn't have a category here. I just keep it here in case I can tell them that, oh, look, it's under this thing, and they'll find it, so they can look at it. MLS profile sheet. That's what you see. It's pretty easy. All this is really great stuff, and it's all there. And if you want to ever look at it, all you got to do is click on this little, you don't even have to click. All the information is right there for them to review, or do you to review. From this system here, you can email these documents. You can click on here, email these documents to your clients, to the title company. Everything goes in and out of here. I even put my title company contacts in the contact here, because there is a place for it, so you can directly mail them straight from here to them instead of having to go and scan it yourself and go through your email. So this is a little bit of a learning curve, but boy howdy, this is a great tool that you're going to use on every transaction for sure. So so basically, that is how that works. Your transactions are here, your contacts, your commission. You can go over here. You can this is documents. So every single document I've ever sent to the system are right here. One other thing, let me show you this up at the top. In the general information box, you'll see that there is an email here. This email is generated by Skyslope. Once you create a transaction, you will have an email address. Well, in your regular email, let's say the builder sends you something like the contract or something like that. You can forward that email to this address, and it will put those forms that they send you directly into your document list. And from here, you can split them, put them where they need to go. It's awesome. So instead of like them sending it to your email, you have to print them out or scan them or anything else. You can send them directly in here. There's a good chance that most transactions you go through will never ever have a paper copy of anything until you're sitting at the closing table and the title company has all their paper. Pretty cool stuff. This is also included with your with you joining into Real Brokerage. Okay. Next is Chime. Okay, this is your CRM. This does cost money. I think this is $25 a month. And this is all, and I'm not sure about that. It might be 50, but I think it's 25. This is all your stuff. I've already logged in. This is your website. This is where you build multiple websites, your drip campaigns. We can look at campaigns, lead generation, landing pages, listing promotions. Already has this set up for Facebook dynamic ads, Google pay-per-click ads right here, Facebook seller ads, everything. There's a lot of stuff in it. I mean, there is millions and millions of things you can do in here. I haven't seen even half of it. There are training videos inside Chime. So if you get lost or something, I don't exactly know where they're at, but they are in here, and they're good, and they're very long. They're like hours a piece. So if you want to do some training in there, just be ready. Let's go here. I'll show you my website. This is also comes out of Chime. You design your website, and then this is what you would, you take the URL, which you can make yourself. Mine's Discover Florida. Send that out to everybody, put it out there live. If they're searching for houses, they just put in the address, start searching. You're going to get these are several communities around where I live right here, so people can click on celebration, read more, and this will take them to my celebration page, and then so they can go in here and search celebration. I always check to make sure the border does pick up all of celebration, and in fact on here it does. And then they can scroll down, get some information, population, total listings, and they can start shopping. It's got a lot of good information in here. And then once they do anything in here, once they're poking around, after a couple times, it's going to make them sign up. I think you can set it up to be 3 or 4 clicks. I don't know exactly how many mine are set up for, but once they try to go in here and do 3 or 4 clicks on their mouse, it's going to say, hey, you want more information, sign up. And then they sign up, and then they have the full, they can go crazy in here. And then if they do sign up, of course, you are going to get alerted. And they can also hit you up on the message box right here too. So you can set up a mix-up. See right here, it said it's asking me to set up register, and then I can chat, and then so they might be chatting with you direct. So, and that's just one aspect. That's one little square up here. There is a lot going on up here, and so you are going to have to do some. There's going to be a learning curve inside Chime, so just be ready for it. So anyway, that's it from here. These items, and I'll see if I can put together a video on the app, because that's where you're going to see your numbers. That's where you're going to see your transactions, your rev share, your how much stock you got, and then we'll go over the where your shares go and the holding place for your shares and things like that. We'll do that on the next video. All right, later, Gator.